1160 and 101.1 FM. Good morning to you. 9:13 in the morning. Our conversation with the folks from Lifesteps brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Did somebody get attacked on the other side there a second ago? Jenna Coleman is with us, and Josh Marshall. Jenna with Lifesteps, Josh with Marion Center Bank, and it's good to have you both in the studio with us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
It's good to have you here. Jenna, last year at this time we were talking about this, and here we are again. A whole year has passed.
Yep, once again, another year. We're ready for Battle of the Banks at Culpeppers.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So what is it? Tell folks what it is.
Okay, so what it is it's a free event, so we encourage the public to attend. It's at Culpeppers, and basically the bank representatives from the local banks, they come together and they raise tips and compete for the most tips to support Lifesteps. The funds basically benefit our family caring fund. It's going to be Thursday the 12th, 2020, of course, 5 to 7 p.m., and it's going to be fun. We encourage the public to come out and join us. This year we have a Roaring 20s theme we've added to the event. So come out, have some drinks, and see which bank is going to win. We have 4 banks competing. We have Marion Center Bank, C&B Bank, First Commonwealth Bank, and S&T Bank.
All right, so those 4 banks, the Roaring 20s theme, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice twist to this year's event. Our piggy will also be decked out in Roaring 20s gear, and it'll be a nice speakeasy tribute to the 1920s.
Going to go as a flapper?
I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about it?
I'm really deciding what I'm going to do.
Because this is no F. Scott Fitzgerald sitting next to you over here.
I don't know. I look good once I'm all spiffed up. I get the suspenders out, little bow tie, tighten it up.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I got it. Gone to the event in the past, but last year was my first year bartending. It was a lot of fun. It's a great event. It's nice to see how many people come out, especially from other banks, people of the community. I think with the theme this year, it's going to be a lot more fun than it's been in the past.
A little bank-to-bank trash talking going on,
Oh,
too?
always. Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's always in good fun, though. Always in good fun.
All right, so think of all of the bankers that were there last year. Who was the best at it?
Well, of course I was.
There you go. I figured.
My buddy Dave Reed, I had to show him how to pour a beer. I
Uh-huh.
thought it was his first time around a keg, so that was interesting.
I know Dave Reed. It wasn't the first time.
Fair commentation. But no, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I think with them adding the theme this year, it's going to bring a new spice to the event, just to see how different it turns out.
Yeah, Jenna, when you thought up this theme, I'm sure that it was a panel of people that decided to do this, correct?
It was really so hard. I mean, with it turning 2020 and the night, it was just so hard and difficult. I mean, this theme really is so popular this year, and for good reason. It's a nice tribute to an era gone by. We're entering a new era of the Roaring 20s, and it's just fun. The venue, the competition, all kind of lend, an added element to this theme this year.
Yeah, and because of Prohibition and the speakeasies, it really is a natural fit, isn't it?
It's a natural fit. The location really pays homage to that theme as well. And we just thank HB Culpepper so much for their continued support with this event. They've been so easy to work with, and they make this event so much fun and so easy to produce.
Yeah, so for folks who have never been to it and don't understand exactly what goes on when you have the Battle of the Banks raising tip money, there are actually bank personnel who are serving as your celebrity bartenders.
Yes, the bankers come out and they fully take over HB Culpeppers. They serve drinks and food, and they basically just compete for tips. And it's a lot of fun. So it's really just an event where you can come by, have some drinks, have some food, support your favorite bank, and support a great cause all at the same time.
Well, let's talk about that cause, Lifesteps. Josh, of course, the banks, of course, they recognize what Lifestep does, and that's why we get the Battle of the Banks going. Jenna, for folks who aren't aware of what Lifesteps is a historic organization, just history under another name that we're more familiar with, but Lifesteps has been around now for a lot of years.
Lifesteps has been around for nearly 100 years. Locally in Indiana, the program, the funds go to our Family Caring Fund, and they support our Child Check program, which is a free developmental autism screening for children ages birth to 5. And then we also have our Family Care Mobile Resource Library, which is basically a resource center that is mobile, and it helps to reach the community where they are, brings educational resources here to the community. So there are so many great programs just by attending an event like Battle of the Banks that you support here with Lifesteps. And we are your local nonprofit that runs programs for adults, children, people with disabilities, and the elderly here in the community.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about that for us, from our standpoint, is you are actually there and you see with Lifesteps what a difference Lifesteps can make.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I work in the center here on 1455 Church Street. We have an adult day program in the lower floor of the center, and it's so beautiful to see them being able to get out and go to their activities and interact with people in the community. I see that daily. I see them having fun. There is a beautiful gentleman who likes to watch the garbage truck go by, and I see the community. Yeah, they interact with him every time it's trash day, which he knows. He's out there, and he's watching them go by, and I see these things every day. So I know that we're making a difference in the community, and I know that events like this are worthwhile to support because of that. The funding largely goes to these programs, and that's why you would want to come out and support us for the Battle of the Banks.
Yeah, and Josh, of course, from the bank standpoint, from anybody's standpoint, really, seeing the importance of an organization like this and the difference they make stepping in to fill a real community need, that has to be pretty heartening for you. While it's fun, there's such a good, serious element to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Being involved in the community and just different organizations, this is always a really fun event. To kind of just go based off of what she said was, that you really see the impact that it makes. Again, whether it's having a night at Culpeppers, where you're just giving somebody the most tips, or if it's, a fundraiser in another capacity, it's really great to see the overall impact of the community.
Absolutely. So Jenna, it's Marion Center Bank, First Commonwealth, CMB Bank, and S&T Bank.
Got them all.
The 4. Wow.
Those are all the 4 participating banks.
Proud of myself.
Yep, you got them all. Yeah. So S&T, First Commonwealth Bank, Marion Center Bank, and CMB Bank, and we thank them all once again. They are making this event so special. HB Culpeppers for also making this event what it is.
Give the date again and the times.
Absolutely. So it's going to be Thursday, March 12th. It's 5 to 7 p.m. Everyone and anyone is invited to attend. Just please join us and support your favorite local bank.
There you go. And you're, I'm sure, thinking ahead because later in the year there will be the Lifesteps Golf Challenge.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you're ahead of me. Yes. Please join us for that as well. Of course, I'll be back to talk about that, but we definitely want you to join us for our Chip In for Lifesteps annual golf tournament. It'll also be, of course, at the Country Club, Indiana Country Club again this year, and we're looking forward to that in August.
That's later in the year. But this one is coming up very, very soon. Thank you both for coming in to be with us.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Todd.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM.